What up, MetaZoo Maniacs and Cryptic Campers? Today is the 4th of July. So that means there's fireworks tonight. My fireworks were 3 days ago for Canada Day on July 1st. Most of you tonight are going to be like Sam Sinclair, Ding Bell, Rose Robinson, Sewer Alligator, shout out to Pee-Weezo or Pee-Wee0, and Gumbaroo. And since there's a lot of people making gameplay videos and like, you know, talking about the effects of the card and all that, let's check out the fourth wall effect on this old school 4th of July promo card. So all casters cannot declare attacks until the end of your next turn. If it is the evening of the 4th of July and real fireworks are within eyesight, this game immediately ends in a draw for all casters. What do you think about that? I think that's a little crazy. Okay, let's jump into this crazy video. So we got base set booster box, some Wukong box art. $59 in auction, June 29, 2025 at 18:37, so that'd be 6:37. And then 1 minute later at 6:38, another booster box sold for $66 in auction. And next I had to cover this sale. This is absolutely nuts if this is legit. So we got the Hidden Rare Mothman, June 30th, 2025, sold for $549.98 American as best offer accepted. Now the seller does have zero feedback. And I'm not sure if anyone knows anything about this card, why you would start it at $549.98. I mean, maybe you'd start at $1,000 or $1,500. I mean, this card sells for quite a bit more normally. Unless they're in a rush to get rid of it, I'm not too sure. If anyone that bought this card is watching this video, please comment below, because I just wonder if this was a legit sale or not. I mean, I have no reason to believe that it isn't, except for the price is extremely low. Or maybe the person stole it and put it up on eBay quick to make a quick sale. Like, just there seems to be a red flag with, I don't know, you know what I'm saying. But if this was a legit sale for $549.98, someone got one heck of a steal of a deal. Okay, let's look at some first edition Crypto Nation booster boxes. So we had one in auction on June 25th, 2025, sell for $107.50 in auction. And on June 29th, we had another one sell for $81 in auction. And then we had another first edition Crypto Nation booster box with the acrylic case, sell for $85 in auction on July 2nd, 2025. And if you want hard to believe, oh my goodness, a Kickstarter booster box, $368.77 in auction, July 2nd, 2025. I mean, they do admit in the description that this box is lightly damaged, but who cares? We all know damaged boxes have better pulls, you know what I mean? A Kickstarter booster box for under $400, $368.77. That is absolutely wild. Next we had a box of Nightfall that sold for $28 in auction. Another box of Nightfall that sold for $30 in auction. And next we have some full holo first edition Mothman cards. So a PSA 8 sold for $15.50 in auction. A PSA 9 full holo Mothman first edition sold for $21.05 in auction. And then a PSA 10 sold for $79.51 in auction, which is pretty close to the same price as the booster box. So what would you rather have? I doubt anyone will remember by the end of the video to comment on this, but what would you rather have? A first edition full holo Mothman PSA 10 for about $80 or a first edition booster box? Or would you like to double your $80 to about $164.99 and get a full holo Kickstarter Mothman raw? So maybe the OG Mothman isn't the top of the cream of the crop for the new MetaZoo. Maybe the top end cards in the new MetaZoo are those rare sketch cards where you trade in 30 sketch cards to get one of the rare 5. So check this out. Rainbow Crow redemption card sold for $725 American, best offer accepted, June 28, 2025. So there's the Rainbow Crow sketch card. So basically, for anyone that doesn't know, if you collect the convention packs and you get all 30 different sketch cards out of the convention packs, you could trade all 30 of those in for just one of these. So it's pretty hard to come by. But $725. So my question is, how many of these are printed? Because I mean, there's a lot of convention boxes out there and a lot of convention promos. Sandworm Collectibles. They sold that one for $725. They do have one more left, so you could make an offer. Okay, let's check out some hidden rares sold by Bunnyman Steve. So June 25th, 2025, we had a Piazza Bird hidden rare PSA 10. Cream of the crop, $355 in auction. And next we had the Bigfoot hidden rare PSA 10, so for $365 in auction. And the Mothbrion, the hidden rare Poncho Mothman, PSA 10, so for $510 in auction. I think a few of us remember this one was auctioned off on the live streams on Whatnot. So we got the Magicast MetaZoo uncut sheet for only $82 in auction. Hey, another uncut sheet from the Quote Whatnot auction. So we have the Native Hollow Auras for $181.50 uncut sheet. Wow, I remember when these used to be so much. The hollow sheets of the poker cards, all 4 of the sheets for $102.50. Steal of a deal. I'm calling it right now. Maybe it's not a steal of a deal, but I like it. Next we have a reverse hollow first edition Mothman PSA 10 for $34 in auction. I am genuinely surprised a box of Seance sold for $41.63 American in auction up in Canada for $56.55 Canadian. One box of Seance. How did it sell for that much? Also up in Canada, a second edition Kryptonation booster box for $26 Canadian, $19.14 American. And a Wilderness booster box for $26.50 American, $36 Canadian in auction. And I truly don't understand this one. Nightfall booster box, compared to what they're selling in other auctions on eBay, like what, $20, $30, maybe $40 at most. Up in Canada though, it's selling for $56.69 for a Nightfall booster box, $77 Canadian. Next we have a full hollow Piazza Bird first edition Kryptonation PSA 10, sold for $26 in auction. Now here's a steal of a deal. 29 Mothman pins and one Nightfall Mothman pin for $12 American, $12.66, $17.19 Canadian. Full hollow Mothman PSA 10 sold for only $25.77 American, $35 Canadian. So see, the best card you can pull out of Nightfall as a PSA 10 sell for less than half of what the box sold for. This has to be a steal of a deal. I mean, here's a nice card to pull out of a Nightfall booster box. Righteous Reckoning, right, with the crazy Wendigo artwork. PSA 10 sold for only $14.26, 86 cents in auction, $20.19 Canadian. And then we have another Nightfall Mothman full hollow PSA 9, sold for $9.94 in auction. Now I bought this one. Now you might be wondering, well, like, why did you buy a PSA 9? Because it's a full hollow Super Saiyan Mothman. I mean, it's not the craziest Super Saiyan error, but it is a Super Saiyan error. Hey, we got the MetaZoo thank you box, sold for $31 in auction. Now this auction right here confirms why I was surprised those other booster boxes sold for so much. So for $114.27, you get a Nightfall booster box, you get a Wilderness booster box, a UFO, and a first edition Kryptonation booster box. But we're not done there. There's quite a few more auctions with a lot of sealed product for pretty cheap. So you have 20 Seance blisters and 5 native spellbooks for $83 only. Not bad. I mean, if you just like opening up product, this is absolutely awesome. 2 UFO booster boxes, I know there's a million of them in the world. 2 Seance booster boxes, probably mappable. And a second edition booster box. So I mean, that is 5 booster boxes for only $43. And we have another full hollow Nightfall Mothman. This one's a PSA 10 authentic auto by Victor Larson for $88.69. Let's take a look here. Yeah, very nice. Next we have Sinkhole Sam full hollow Kickstarter PSA 10 for $56 in auction. Next we have Lizardman, $52 in auction, Kickstarter full hollow PSA 10. I can't lie, I'm surprised this card's selling for this much. So it is the first place caster medal for $410 in auction. Now correct me if I'm wrong, there's quite a few of these that sold on Quote, wasn't there? I'm not sure how much these were selling for on Quote, so if someone knows, comment below. But hey, we got a Mothbrion PSA 9 sold for $250 in auction. I should have organized some of these listings a little better, but we got a Walking Sam full hollow Kickstarter PSA 10 for $71 in auction. I had to throw this in here, the Hodag 8.5 alternate art, because there's only 2 cards from the new MetaZoo that have graded 8.5. One was a Mothbrion, the other one was Hodag. Sold for $8.50 in auction. Here's one of the nicest MetaZoo cards you're ever going to see in person. So we have the X-Fractor Mothman from MetaZoo Topps Chrome. PSA 10, so for $107.50 in auction. Hey, we got 20 Wilderness Spellbooks for only $41 in auction. Now that would be a fun rip. for 41 bucks. Why not? Hey, we have the Pukwudgie Chieftain Chieftain Kickstarter full holo PSA 10. You only get these out of the theme decks. $50 in auction. Next we have a full holo Kickstarter Metal Man of Alabama PSA 10 for only $67 in auction. Hey, we got the Bigfoot from Gamersub, still sealed, $8.50. Pretty cool. I always like this Bigfoot artwork. Wow, now there's a good deal. For anyone that likes Metal Man of Alabama, steal of a deal. So Metal Man of Alabama from MetaZoo Topps Chrome, serialized out of 5, black refractor, only $147.50 in auction. And it was number 1 out of 5. Hey, we have the box art, Sun Wukong. Now it is in raw condition. You know, there might be some centering issues or edges or corners or whatever, but $20.50 only in auction. I mean, you can see by looking at the picture, it's off center, but still. Loveland Frogman alternate art from MetaZoo Topps Chrome, green refractor. It's serialized out of 99 for only $26. Hey, we got the Hodag poker chip, and why does he have a football in his mouth? Actually, yeah, does anyone know why does he have a football in his mouth? That's very interesting. It looks cool, I just don't know why he has one. So if you want to buy one of these poker chips, there's 2 available, 1 sold for $5.99 each at Good Game Finds. And the back of the poker chips got the new MetaZoo logo. Next we have another MetaZoo thank you box that's sold for $37 in auction. Next we have a raw copy of Mothman alternate art, sold for $21.50 in auction. Hey, it looks like we had one bid, $100 for the Rat King promo, PSA 10. Also, we had one bid, $30 for PSA 10 full holo Mothman. Had a little bit of Super Saiyan air bleed on it, not much, but a little bit. Next, we have 2 Nightfall booster boxes for $80 in auction. Hey, it's still 4th of July, and we got Uncle Sam. First edition, not Kickstarter, PSA 10, so for $13.85. Hey, we got Prism Beam Tree Topper autograph, so Gemmin 10 Auto got a 10 for $8.50. Let's take a closer look. So there we are, autographed and doodled by Bruins. Hey, another card autographed by Bruins, Pasquala River Aliens, PSA 10, authentic auto for $26 in auction. Let's take a closer look, pretty cool. Well, I guess you can't go wrong with this. I mean, even if these were all reverse holo packs, I mean, maybe there's a way to figure that out, I don't know. But 12 first edition booster packs for only $5.50. That is wild. I mean, for that price, why not? Oh wow, this is pretty cheap. So first edition full holo Piazza Bird, PSA 10 authentic auto by Poncho for only $27. Let's take a look. Not bad for 27 bucks. Why not? What? Even Men in Black can't survive the absolute crash of MetaZoo that it's going through right now. PSA 10 Men in Black. Shout out to Jeff West in his recent video. He pulled a Men in Black. I just can't believe it. It's PSA 10. It's only selling for $15.50. Another absolutely beautiful card to have in your collection. Righteous Reckoning, PSA 10 authentic auto by Poncho, only $22.50. I mean, tell me you don't want this card in your collection, and you could have had it if you would have bid more than $22.50. Hey, we got first edition and second edition Nightfall Pin Club. Both boxes together sold for $7.50. Here's a card you don't see every day, so White Screamer, LGS exclusive promo card, PSA 10 sold for $16.50 in auction. So there's the LGS logo down there. And I had to put this in the video. When do you ever see White Screamer full holo? Very unusual card to see. Here's an interesting one. So it's the Emerald City Collecticon promo card. PSA 10 sold for $30.09. But was it really a PSA 10? And here, let's take a look at what I mean by that. It's still in the wrapper. So when they're grading it, they're not grading the card, as far as I know. They're grading the condition of the wrapper. As you can see, that's a much bigger case than just for a card. I mean, it's in the sealed wrapper still. Here's probably one of the nicest Dragon Oconto Falls cards you're ever going to see. So M2P2 full holo for only $65 as a buy now. I'd say if you're a fan of Dragon Oconto Falls, that was a nice pickup. $65, why not? Hey, what's your passion? Piazza Bird, the silver Piazza Bird, $50 as a buy now. That's just a cool little pendant or whatever. That's just cool. Next, we have 6 boxes of Kryptonation second edition for $68.47 American, $93 Canadian in auction. Here's a nice card you don't see every day from MetaZoo Topps Chrome. So serialized out of 50, gold refractor. You have River Dinos versus Silver Cat battles card. Pretty cool. And for $26.67, why not? And it was numbered 1 out of 50. And next we have Jersey Devil, serialized out of 50, 8 out of 50, gold refractor, cryptic camera, Jersey Devil for only $26 in auction. Then we have our only sample card that sold in the last week or so was the Hodag sample card, PSA 9 for $251.79 American, $342 Canadian. Wow, I never thought I'd see something like this. So Chaos Crystal Kickstarter, yes, it's a raw card, but it's a Kickstarter Chaos Crystal. When MetaZoo first came out, this was the second best card in the set, behind Mothman. Believe it or not. It was not Loveline Frogman, it wasn't Sam Sinclair, wasn't Bigfoot, wasn't Piazza Bird or Power Up Red. Chaos Crystal was the second best card you could possibly pull out of Kickstarter. So to see it selling for $13.07 in auction is absolutely mind-blowing. Hey, here's a nice pickup for the Mothman collection. So PSA 10 Mothman Rug promo, serialized out of 200 for only $136.27. Hey, we got full holo Wendigo PSA 9 Collecticon stamped for $174.50 in auction. So there's the Collecticon stamp right down there. All I can say is when Wendigo comes out in like the Halloween set for the new MetaZoo, that card is going to be wild. And if they make an OG Wendigo hidden rare card, I can't even imagine. I think that might even give Mothman some competition. I can't lie, I would have been all over this auction, but it says down here, it may not ship to Canada, so I couldn't even bid on this, but $382.77 for Mothman, PSA 10 MetaZoo Topps Chrome, serialized out of 25. And to end this video, we got to talk about Glacial Demon. Now you're probably wondering, why are we talking about Glacial Demon? How random is that? So this is a reverse holo playtester card. This is a full holo playtester card. I mean, that's just a cool name, Glacial Demon, pretty badass. Well, check this out. If you're looking for a badass secret rare card from Seance for $500 or less, serialized 7 out of 20, well, there you have it. Glacial Demon secret rare from Seance. Now that's a pretty cool card. So if you comment nothing else on this video, tell me, how much would you pay for this card? What kind of offer would you send this guy? I mean, not even Frostbite Labs has pulled a secret rare, and he pulls every secret rare. Actually, he pulls all the same ones, all the Lady Lucks. If Frostbite Labs is watching this video, how many Lady Luck secret rares have you pulled? Like, you pulled 3 of them, right? I believe. But anyways, for under $500 for a Glacial Demon serialized out of 20, I think there's a steal of a deal opportunity just waiting to be had here. So, anyways, comment below. Congratulations to Jeff West for pulling that Men in Black on his live stream. Well, I guess it wasn't a live stream, but in the video that he posted recently. Cryptic Keeper's up to no good. Hopefully Lordy Cardboard's on the case. And what is going on here? I still can't get over this. $368.77 for a Kickstarter booster box. Yes, it's not in the best condition, but I'm sure the cards are just fine. What are you yelling, Glacial Demon? You're yelling steal of a deal? Well, I hear you, and I agree. I just wonder if this guy's going to sell for a steal of a deal as well. Anyways, comment below, let me know what you think, and we'll see you in the next video.